Hello everybody, Glitchy here. I've got kind of an interesting experimental mob battle in mind. I had to rearrange a few things to get this to work, but we'll see how everything works out. But I wanted to have a very special event in honor of Krampusnacht, and because of that, I'm going to be having Satan Clawz going up against several mobs in kind of a big team attack on them. We have the Christmas Witch, the Ice Witch, the Ice Spirit, and the Alpha Yeti. Now, Satan Clawz is from Ultimate Ore. Christmas Witch is from Elemental Witches, as well as the Ice Witch. We have the Ice Spirit from ArcanaRPG and the Alpha Yeti from Twilight Forest. All of these have been known to decently fight in this version. There might be some other icy bosses I can eventually muster. I think I do know of at least one, so so we'll see if maybe I have to see if Satan Clawz can challenge that one at some point. But I think 4-on-1 is pretty good for a first try at this. Also, the more mobs I have trying to fight them in terms of being assigned them, if they're not naturally aggressive, I have to use the boss spawn items from better dungeons, and I can only use one per pair, so it's only so many I could squeeze in there. Anyhow, let's have a look at one of our featured fighter here, Satan Clawz. Now, I think I'd like to start off with the Yeti being the first one that I assign in. Okay, he's attacking him. Okay, I used the Monk King. Now I'm going to use the Slime to get the Christmas Witch to attack. Do I have to use another one? Oh, come on. Don't do this right now. I'm trying to get them to fight. Chocolate Quest often stores the data in it in a way that makes it where I have to re-grab the whole item. It can be very annoying that way. Okay, Ice Witch, let's try this again. Oh wait, I grabbed the wrong thing. Giant Zombie I don't think actually counts. Oops. Yeah. The Bull should. Or the Ice Witch is going all the way over there. Can I get the... do I need to get him closer? I think I need to get him closer to do this. I don't know. The AI seems to be working. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now Christmas Witch. We're already getting a pretty big amount of stuff happening here. Come on, gotta get your... there we go. That put a big chunk out. Okay, Ice Spirit. That got its attention. Kind of. Okay. We got big stuff happening now. It's everybody against Satan Clawz. At least I think the Ice Spirit's attacking him. I mean, certainly got its attention. It has been chipped. Oh, the Alpha Yeti and the Ice Witch are now fighting. You're supposed to be fighting this guy. They got distracted. Well, that's the problem whenever you go Battle Royale style or a big team tactic, is that they often get confused. But either way, he seems to be taking things out pretty well under that. If it's storing which entities, maybe I can get that ice witch in on this. Maybe not. I may have to get a new one again. This is trickier than I thought it was going to be. Although the Christmas witch is really holding on there. Need to stack these for a new set if I need to. Because this is definitely trickier than you'd first think. So I was trying to get them to team up. Go. Challenge Satan Clawz. Seems if you get it freshly from creative, it works better. Alpha Yeti, help out. Okay, ice slowing. That's working out better. I was gonna try to have a mutant snow golem in on this too, but I couldn't get mutant creatures to work with this for some reason. I think the guy who did Satan Clawz made sort of like a copy of Animation API, and they were kind of conflicting in a weird way until I removed one. And you need regular Animation API for mutant creatures, but I'm not sure if the other one would have worked for mutant, like if his would have worked for mutant creatures. It seems to be like built within Ultimate Ore. At least that's my approximation. And Alpha Yetis keep getting left behind. This is like a lesson I have learned. Alpha Yetis can't keep up with this guy. Is it attacking? The Ice Spirit almost never actually gets to its target. It's just like floating over here. So I think it's trying to target him. Oh, that ring of exploding presence. Ice Spirit, I fought you up in the other dimension before. Can you please hit this guy with your magic, please? Over here. I think once it starts fighting, it keeps locking onto the player, maybe, instead. Yeah, it's locking onto me, and I'm in creative, so it can't do anything. And it's defeated the Christmas Witch as well, so... maybe now, if I have an Alpha Yeti going at it, it'll take care of things. Wait, what's going on? Is it actually hitting it now? It looks like it. This whole pairing thing makes it tricky. Either way, his regen is too strong for that thing to deal with. So it's not working out. Not for you, Ice Spirit, anyhow. Satan Clawz is doing fine. He's like, yeah, I'm good against almost everything. Wah. Okay. I'm gonna switch things up for a moment because that thing is obviously too strong for these Arctic bosses. But I will do something holiday style, one way or the... Oh my gosh. Pile up. I don't know if I accidentally turned off my black hole band or what, but it's not sucking them into my alchemical bag right now, so that's a slight issue. Okay. I'm going to try to arm something a bit different then. I'm going to go a little more all out. And I'm going to have Satan Clawz roasting on an open fire, if he's not fireproof. How? Because Hydra. So, let's see if we can deal with this.
Oh, oh.
He appears to be fireproof. But can the Hydra take him off? Because I know that if it launches its mortars, it can. Otherwise, I'll try to see if I can grab another one of these items. Because I seem to have to grab it like fresh from creative for it to work. Like it has to be a new one. Even if I just quick copy it, it has to be a new one. Because the quick copy shouldn't have NBT data, but somehow it does seem to keep a hold of that. And I'm curious what that really means. Okay, so let's see here. Can I control the Hydra to attack him? Oh, you gotta click on the heads. Okay, that's fine. Can you... You're mortaring in the wrong direction. Over here. Where's this guy? There we go. Now he's upset at the Hydra. Well, he does space out his attacks pretty greatly. That whiffed. That whiffed hard. The Hydra is all the way over here. How's the Hydra taking damage? Is he shooting something invisible at it that's also getting damage reduced? See if I can get him lined up a bit better here. Oh, he's chucking explosive. Maybe it was an explosive present I didn't see. But remember that Hydras and Withers have multi-targeting. That did hit. But unfortunately for the Hydra, this guy's fireproof, so I think he can actually defeat a Hydra. It's just going to take a while because he has to launch his explosive present attack, because it's more of a straight line shot. If he's launching these, he's just not reaching it. Yeah, he's shooting at me because of that whole prioritizes the player even in creative thing. Which is very annoying whenever you're trying to do a mob battle. So I have to interpose him a bit. See if I can get him a little closer so that ring can hit. Ish. Because he seems to like staying in one place for quite some time. He's not... Oh, there goes a head. He is also summoning some evil elves. But I don't think they're really hitting the Hydra that well. It just wasted that evil elf, though. And another one. So it knows that they're enemies. And they can't seem to reach it at all. Note that the other things I tried seeing if they could at least damage them. And the Hydra is just a spontaneous test. And the Hydra can't really significantly harm him because he regenerates too fast for its sluggish attack with the mortars. And he's completely fireproof, so the flamethrower attack does nothing. So he can totally beat a Hydra. It can hurt him, and that's all I ask, is that they can damage each other. But when it comes to actually beating each other, he's got the edge over the Hydra by a long shot. Because it's just not prioritizing using his mortars. Now, if all three heads kept spamming mortars on this guy, he might have a problem. But unfortunately, the AI of the Hydra isn't quite that smart. So it's impressive. It's a cool creature, but it just doesn't know how to handle this guy. So Satan Clawz definitely has the advantage here. And meanwhile, you can see the overall damage to the Hydra is getting pretty extreme. If it just keeps, if Satan Clawz just keeps attacking, eventually he'll take out the Hydra before it can figure out what to do about him. And remember, the Hydra never seems to know how to fight non-players a good portion of the time, at least in most versions. Maybe if I can get it close enough, he'll actually get bit. Because maybe it's in this version. Maybe it's in later versions that they take away the biting enemy entities thing. Of course, the Hydra does get to launch things with its tail. Again, a second most annoying tail in Minecraft. Right after Mobzilla's. We all know not to be right behind Mobzilla. It's a terribly bad idea. He will go flying, and he'll throw you into another biome. We know how that works. Can you learn to mortar this guy? Just multiple times in a row. That would be useful. You could actually do some damage if you remember the mortar attack. I mean, double flamethrower, that would roast a lot of things right there, but the mortars, please. Wonk. See, that took a pretty good chunk off, and seemed to be going a lot faster than the other wintry-themed mobs we were going with here. But he's just got such an advantage over the Hydra, and without knowing if the animation booster for this mod will also work for others, I'm not gonna be able to test out the Winter Guardian yet, but I am aware that that's one of them that I should totally be trying out on this guy. But he regens like a wither, so unless you get the right attacks going at him, like in a row, it's just not gonna work. On top of that, he's just about to have the Hydra whooped. Man, that was a big hit. Oh, speaking of the Hydra getting whooped, there it goes. There it goes, folks. The Hydra is down. I salvaged his stuff before it got pummeled by Satan Clawz. I mean, this guy is definitely insanely powerful. And for just... I mean, I could also show him up against a Wither. Just real fast, and they are aggressive enough, of course, to immediately fight. So I guess I'll do one more round here that I can. We all know this fight. Wither versus anything. But this guy is just so powerful, I believe he can actually stomp the Wither. Although not necessarily immediately, and the Wither does a lot of damage really fast. So far just one Wither versus this guy is dealing more progressive damage than anything else. But he's also dealing a ton of damage to the Wither. See, because you can see the Wither's already at halfway because of the shield. So it also means it's forced to be at point-blank range with something immediately afterwards. But still, he has so much more health. Like, he literally has the mark as his health. 666. Although the Wither was just pushing him around suddenly for a little while. That was impressive. And yeah, he has a pretty good portion of his health taken out by the Wither by comparison to anything else. So it is just savagely destructive. But this guy is in a whole other league. Like, this guy is way up there with a lot of the big ones. And I'm probably going to have more fights with Satan Clawz, especially over the holiday season. Because, well, you know, this guy's basically the Anti-Claus, so we've got to have him as an enemy. You got to make sure that the real Santa wins out, right? You can't have this guy taking over. That'll be terrible for Christmas. For that matter, any holiday. I mean, who really wants to have exploding presents? Well, I might think of a few people, but not many. His regen goes into overdrive whenever he gets below a certain point. And he is below half, so I figure maybe 2 withers can take him on. But the thing is, the more withers you have, the more likely it is that they'll also blast each other. But if I get this guy right in the middle of 2 withers, it might be possible, because one of them got him more than halfway down. So let's reset that. And try 2 on 1. So...
Ho, ho.
Yes, I know you with your twisted version of the classic laugh. Bringing uncheer to everything. I almost had it. Now I have to do it on the other side. This is a team effort, and withers don't team very well. But if I get far enough away, I should be able to make a build quick enough so that it about sandwiches them. Here we go. Can I get it? Okay. Now we got 2 on 1. Although tag team style might be better than 2 on 1. Because again, withers like pulling each other up. But he is getting multi-shot very fast. The fire rate is just so much higher with 2 of them. Satan Clawz, let's let the Wither be a hero for a change. Will the Wither save Christmas? And, huge dramatic pause. Are those particles even frozen? They're still animated. Okay. I had to pause that while he was trying, because he can regenerate while it's stuck. That's kind of a little unfair. Yeah. That's very weird and totally not supposed to happen. So let's give it a little time to process and get caught up. Then I can hit the button and see if it works. Maybe not. I tried. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna have to be signing off early because right now it's the glitch before Christmas. Yeah, that happened. Okay. Well, goodbye everybody. I guess I'll have to find another strategy there, and the 2 on 1 is inconclusive at this time. Oh well, it happens. Well, happy holidays everybody, and hope you have some good mob battles ahead of you.